The tragic and haunting stories of the most dangerous female killers in history. Spy thrillers, especially those centered around murder mysteries, often create an atmosphere of fear and tension among viewers. Whether these stories are based on reality or fiction, it is strangely fascinating how we become intrigued by female killers, women who seduce their enemies, deceive with charm, or are part of secret intelligence services. Here are some of the most dangerous and tragic stories of female killers in world history. Mata Hari, the dancing double agent, 26-917. During World War I, there was much talk of a dancer who was executed on charges of espionage. Margaretha Zell was born in 1876 in the Netherlands. She endured an abusive marriage with an army captain and suffered the tragic death of her infant son before transforming herself into a different persona. In 1905, after escaping her toxic marriage, she gained fame in Paris as an exotic dancer. Her admirers included ministers, industrialists, and generals. Due to her easy access to influential figures, Germany offered her money in exchange for information about the Allied forces. It was later claimed that she was also approached by the Allies to spy for them, essentially becoming a double agent. Mata Hari never physically killed anyone herself, but rumors claimed that her espionage led to the deaths of 50,000 soldiers. France began to suspect her double dealings and arrested her in Paris in February 1917. She was executed by firing squad in October of the same year, even 100 years after her death. Debate continues over whether she was truly guilty or became a scapegoat of war. Charlotte Corday, 1768-1793. With a name like Marie-Anne Charlotte Corday, it's no surprise she belonged to the aristocracy. What is more surprising is that she joined the French Revolution and ended up killing a man she initially supported. She belonged to the Girondins, a moderate faction during the French Revolution. They supported the end of monarchy but opposed the violence of the revolution. Charlotte murdered Jean-Paul Marat, a senior member of the radical Jacobin group whom she deeply opposed. The Jacobins' extremism had triggered the infamous Reign of Terror, during which over 16,500 people were killed. In July 1793, Charlotte stabbed Marat in his bathroom. How did she get access? Marat suffered from a skin condition and often met visitors while bathing. Charlotte was immediately arrested at the scene. In court, she stated she killed one man to save thousands of lives. She was executed 4 days later at the age of 24. Shi Jianqiao. We all know how killers often become attached to their code names. Shi Jianqiao adopted her name, which roughly translates to sword and resurgence. She was determined to avenge her father's death, who was beheaded in 1925 by warlord Sun Quanfang. 10 years later, when Sun retired and became a Buddhist monk, Shi Jianqiao tracked him down and shot him in the head while he was praying in a temple. Instead of fleeing, she waited at the scene and confessed to the onlookers, making her act part of a larger plan to gain public sympathy. In a high-profile court case, she was pardoned on the grounds of filial piety, avenging her father. She passed away in 1979. Brigitte Mohnhaupt, born 1949. There was a time when Brigitte Mohnhaupt was considered the most dangerous and evil woman in Germany. She was a leading member of the Red Army faction, RAF, a far-left militant group that terrorized West Germany in the 1970s, a period known as the German Autumn. The group was involved in kidnappings, bombings, and assassinations, resulting in more than 30 deaths, including a plane hijacking. They were fighting against the capitalist establishment of West Germany. Brigitte was arrested in 1982 and sentenced to 5 life sentences, plus an additional 15 years, on charges including the murder of a banker, whom she approached with flowers, before shooting him at close range. She was also accused of attempting to kill an American commander and his wife using a rocket launcher. In 2007, she was released on parole without ever showing remorse or cooperating with authorities. This decision sparked controversy and debate in Germany. Brigitte is still alive today. Agent Penelope, age unknown. Female agents often carry out their missions quietly. One such agent was Penelope, who also used the alias Erica Chambers. She was a Mossad operative involved in the assassination of Ali Hassan Salameh, a leader of the Palestinian group Black September. responsible for the kidnapping and killing of 11 Israeli athletes at the 1972 Munich Olympics. In response to the Munich massacre, Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir authorized an operation to hunt down and eliminate members of Black September. After 5 failed assassination attempts, Salameh was finally killed in 1979 in Beirut when a car bomb exploded outside his apartment. Agent Penelope is believed to have carried out the bombing while living a quiet life near Salameh's residence, even reportedly having a boyfriend. After the attack, she disappeared, leaving behind belongings, including a British passport under the name Erica Chambers.